What is going on, everybody? Nasdorachi coming back at you again today with another video for Dragon Ball Legends, and we have some extremely helpful advice to give out today. Of course, overnight last night we saw the final Challenge Rush stage come out. There was that last gated mission to get the Challenge Rush Master title with the question mark amount of Rising Rush damage. And now that the new stage is available, we know full well what we have to do. It is an extremely math-based challenge, and because of that, we've done a lot of work fine-tuning a very specific team to take on this challenge. So I do apologize if you cannot replicate this team. I will try to post on social media some other viable options to get this done as well. I think one of them included Hercule and stuff like that. But again, we've built a very specific math-related team to buff and debuff this event into submission. Again, we need to get 70 million Rising Rush damage against Hercule. Hercule is the dark type, so of course we have no natural color advantage. And you cannot bring less units to try and buff your own Rising Rush damage like you'd think you'd be able to with last character left alive systems. So you need to build a team of 3 that can magically math your way up to 70 million Rising Rush damage again. So we're going to walk through it. I'm going to provide you a guide how exactly to get it done. And unfortunately, again, not too many alternative options, but because of that, this should be a pretty short video. I'm going to try and stick to that, you guys, and get you through this as quick as possible. 70 million Rising Rush, all challenges complete. So let's bring up the gameplay here and get right into it. On that side, over there, boom. Alright, so this is the team that we're going to be bringing. Again, remember I said it was just a very hyper-specific team. The top 3 characters are the ones you're bringing to battle, level 3,000, 598%. Of course, you have Gogeta because of his very specialized way of doing insane amounts of blue card damage, and we're going to be using his main ability once he is transformed to make sure we have 2 blue cards in our hand for the Rising Rush to maximize that damage. We have Super Saiyan Bardock there to provide, of course, the Super Saiyan buffs to crit chance and damage to Gogeta once the final positioning of the battle is underway. That's going to be very crucial there. So a little bit of the Trinity style buffs you see going on. And then EX Mai, and I do have to give credit to a Redditor. Let me look up his name really quickly here. It was Mergeric on Reddit. I had struggled to get right up to the 66 million damage mark, but of course we need 70 million. I was trying to figure out that last step. I checked out his post, and that's where we came out with the EX Mai here. Now, I was trying it with Super Boo, which was getting me really close against 66 million damage, but not enough. So EX Mai has a very, very specific utility she can abuse in this fight that will almost guarantee success. Because when I did this, I had 83 million damage. So the bench characters there, buffing blue damage as much as possible with 18 and Dabura, and then the crit buffs from the Super Vegeta are invaluable. As well, all the equipment, you guys, the best equipment you could bring is going to be equipment that buffs crit, and equipment that buffs special move damage, and then finally just equipment that's buffing damage in general. But crit and special move damage are your 2 most important features to look for on equipment for this challenge. So the reason that this all works right here is because of Mai. Right here with her Flashbang, which is unique to this EX Mai, you guys. The green sparking Mai, you're not going to be able to use to do this. So again, unfortunately, you do need this specific unit here. But shortens allies' substitution count by 5 upon activation, and inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade 20% to damage received for 15 timer counts. You then go over and combine that with her main ability, draw a green card, and 20% to allies' damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. Very short windows of time on this, you guys. You got to do it within a very hyper-specific time window, which I'm going to replicate for you guys. So basically, to put all that together, what's going on here is you start with Gogeta in the fight. You will let him transform to Super Saiyan. You line up so you have your Rising Rush, you have a blue card in your hand already naturally, you have a green card in your hand. At this point, you switch to Bardock. You wait for as long as it takes for Gogeta's timer to run down. You leave all the cards in your hand at this point. You switch from Bardock into Gogeta into Mai. You immediately use the green card with Mai you immediately use her main ability, you immediately use her second green card. That's going to completely nullify the substitution count. You can sub into Bardock. You can then immediately sub into Gogeta. Pause. What's effectively happened here is, and you're going to see this, again, I'm going to do it really quickly for you guys at the end of the video here. But effectively what you've done is you have doubled Super Saiyan Bardock's buffs onto Gogeta. You're able to get the swap passives onto him twice. Before the first set of passives expired, you've subbed back into Gogeta through Bardock, and you get them again. I know I said that twice, but twice the buffs, twice me saying it. So, doubled buffs on Bardock. As well, you get the 20% plus 20% damage inflicted, so 40% extra damage inflicted from Mai's double green cards, and you get her main ability, 20% damage to the whole team. You already have a blue card in hand from before. You use Gogeta's main ability, you have 2 blue cards, you instantly launch the Rising Rush after you've waited 5 seconds for Gogeta's super move to get buffed by his passives. I know that sounded like a lot of crazy mess, you guys, but let's jump in, let's replicate it for you guys so you know exactly what the hell I just tried to explain to you. You can see it visually. Alright, we're going to jump in, we're going to replicate it right now for you. Alright, you guys, so we're going to put all that crap that I just spewed out of my mouth into action right here. We're going to do it one time, show you guys, and we should have successful results here. So again, at the beginning of the battle, we are just trying to collect the Dragon Balls here and get everything farmed up. We also want to align, a green card is good with no Dragon Ball on it, that's exceptionally good. And we need a blue card with no Dragon Ball on it. Alright, at this point we can transform to start the counter towards his main ability going. That's always helpful because we need that. Unfortunately, we will have to use that one to get the Dragon Ball off of it and make sure that we get another one. It's unfortunate when that happens there. Now, I have seen some other strategies that have tried abusing characters that can summon 3 blue cards, and I have to say that they always topped out for me around 66 million damage. So this one being 83 million is much more successful. We gotta make sure we don't kill Hercule either. We just need that blue card right now. That's really all we need. And then we can start the final chain of events that will lead to a massive, massive Rising Rush. Alright, good, good. Come on, he's just gonna throw rocks, you guys. He's not really capable of killing anyone in this fight. Come on, where's the blue card at? We gotta keep things going here. Hercule can't die before we Rising Rush him. Alright, that worked out nicely. We should be, there we go. There, we draw the blue. Alright, so at this point, we're gonna switch to Bardock, and we're just gonna wait until Gogeta's passives are done there. So 5, 4, 3, 2. Alright. So now we switch to Gogeta, switch to Mai. Instantly pop Mai's green card. Instantly pop her main. Instantly pop this green card. Our substitution count is now nullified. We switch to Bardock. We switch to Gogeta here. We have a second to kill. This is fine. We need to get the other blue card. As soon as we see on the bottom here, special move damage up, we Rising Rush. All of our time limits should have been met for that right there. When that final passive activates, you slam on that Rising Rush button. And if all has gone well, all of those buffs in that chain of events steamroll into just one massive attack, you guys. And of course, the CPU never guesses you on this stage. Whew, it's gonna be a big hit, you guys. And the tally is coming in at 80,000,000.9 damage. Not as high as my previous 83 million, but that's just luck on certain characters getting their crits off, which is why the extra equipment that buffs critical really helps. But 80 million damage, you guys, that's 10 million on top of what we actually needed to get the challenge done. I hope you understood kind of that explanation. Again, it's very much like a chain reaction of buffs that go off, all because of EX Mai, Super Saiyan Bardock, and the Super Saiyan transformed Gogeta's special interactions, and all of their passives working together in tandem with green cards, and the double blue card Rising Rush. I do want to keep this one nice and short and sweet, you guys, so I hope that this was very helpful for you guys and that you can replicate this. If you can't, I do apologize, but there probably will surface some extra strategies to do this. I just wanted to get this one out to the masses as soon as I could because I found something that was successful, wanted to share it with you guys. So if you did enjoy the video, consider liking the video and comment down below. What do you think about this challenge? Did you get your title yet already? If you did find another way to do it, definitely comment down below with how you came out with the W here. And if you're new around here, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so I can see you guys again on all my future uploads. Sorry, it's been a long night. I'm definitely a little bit tired here, but I hopefully explained that to you well enough, you guys. That's about it for me for this video again. Wanted to keep it as short as possible, and I hope to see you again real soon. Peace out, y'all. Have a great day.